Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Hello.
And Waleed.
Hey, guys.
As you can tell by Brian's hat, we are here to cover one of our two reality TV boat-based shows. This one would be The Real Love Boat. We are on episode 9. This one was entitled, If I'm Not Dancing, I'm Crying. This was the first episode with the 4 new singles in power. We also did get to find out this week that there are 3 more ports following this port. So we do kind of have a little bit of a timeline, or at least a roadmap for how the rest of the season's going to go. This was highlighted by dates of the 4 singles got to take any of the other 4 people on a date of their choice in Santorini, Greece. Some went well, some went and then there was a disco. And I want to start with the disco, guys. I have to start with the disco. I think that's why everybody here watching is here. We need to talk about our boy Marty. Marty and Emily. So obviously from last week, Marty and Emily had their first dust up, and it really started to come out that maybe Marty's a little clingy, right? Maybe Marty's not interested in having a lot of fun on the love boat. Maybe Marty's, like he even said today, when you're trying to convince someone you're not being that serious, his actual thing was, well, I feel like if you met me at home and like you could meet my mom and like my sister, and I'm like, yeah. Oh no, dude. Meanwhile, he's got, what's his name? Mike, the Tarzan? Yeah. You got handsome, charming Mike, who's got like a wonderful backstory, a tough upbringing, and has made something of himself and is really wanting to have fun at the disco. And Marty does the thing you don't do on the love boat. You don't grab and interrupt during a conversation when your girl's mad at you. That's a bachelor move, and no bachelor moves are good moves. So I want to start with it, Brian, then Waleed. Like, what did you guys just think of the Emily Marty debacle? Emily ended that crap.
It's not a good look for Marty. She's not doing anything wrong. That's the thing. Like, if she was doing something that maybe like being a little like promiscuous, but she's not even doing that. She's just having a conversation, and he's getting
the girl's a virgin for crying.
Yeah, she's not doing anything. And and it's a dating. You gotta also remember, like, why he doesn't know it's a dating show. Like, you gotta explore your options. And then she's even saying, like, I don't even dislike you. I'm just talking to Mike, and it's just a bad look for him. And it's like we'll probably get to it later, but like he's also could be killing a future connection with Suzanne.
Oh man, I'm going to get to that, Waleed. I know you would kind of mention that, so if you even want to bring that point up, that was one of
it's like, dude, if you weren't trapped in your own head for like just even for like 5 minutes, you could just look around at the other girls and realize that one of them might want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hottest girl on the boat was thinking about talking to you, but you were such a mope in the corner, about this one girl. It's like he doesn't know how to freaking play the game though, like at all. Like it's stupid.
It reeks of a guy that came in thinking like he probably wasn't going to find someone, and then as soon as he got a connection, he's latching on, right? Like he is holding on for dear life. The even when they were describing the opportunity to do the dates, he had his arm like draped over her, like he was like holding her in, and I'm like, dude, like I'm like watching this, like, and I felt, again, I like him. I had no issue with this guy leading up to this episode, like not at all. I don't think you're a bad dude if you're watching, man. I really don't, like, but the look is just classic. Like, dude, play a little bit hard to get, right?
Yeah. Like, how old is he, by the way? I don't even know.
He was older. He was definitely older.
I don't remember.
I don't have my notes. I could go back.
But dude, it's like you're coming on any guys out there who are going on reality TV, any kind of like love dating reality TV show, like do not cling to one girl that hard ever. Like the second you feel like maybe someone else might be interested in her, you need to find someone else to talk to immediately.
Have a conversation, right?
Have a conversation. Talk to somebody else, because the fact of the matter is, if you even come close to building another connection with another girl, then the girl you were originally interested in is going to come back to you.
Yeah, maybe show that like you're worth it, right? Like that you're not like desperate and not in her pocket, right?
Yeah, and girls naturally like guys that other girls are interested in.
Yeah, it shows you're worth something, right? Like it's like it goes back to like the playground, man. Like everyone wants what they want,
Exactly.
So let's
he's 35, by the way, or 33. Not even that old.
Kick rock. 35. I'm 32. Like
33.
33.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on. You know this by now, bro.
Guys don't peak until they're like 35.
But we're all peak. I don't even care about peaking, but like the guys are all like, it's all, I just feel for him. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You know he means well, but it's like you're
Yeah,
throwing
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
your boy.
You know he
I'm
means
I'm
well.
reacting because like it's how I'd react for one of my boys, right?
Yeah, for real. That to tell you the
Marty,
truth,
baby, cut it out.
to tell you the truth, like that's how I would have reacted, like maybe in my early 20s before I had that much experience with girls. But now I'm 32. It's like, oh, okay, now you like adapt to the way it is now. You're much
You
more
just
used to it.
adapt
But
to the
man,
boat. You're on a boat. You're on a princess cruise, man. Enjoy it. The dates.
100%.
Let's do the dates. Bree and Daniel partnered up. Susanna and Dustin partnered up. Dylan and Sydney, and obviously we've talked about Mike and Emily. Bree and Daniel. That one had the laugh out loud quote moment of the episode. Daniel poked Bree with his boner.
Hug boner.
Yeah. I mean, from a
He
hug.
acknowledged it. That quote is going to come back to bite him like a Temptation Island rewind video because it looks like in the preview next week, it looks like he's going to go with his original girl. And, Bree's going to make sure that the points get out there if she's going to leave.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed that like that preview showed that because
That would have been an all time.
It would kind of just ruins like who he's gonna pick.
Yeah, I don't see her going with him. I mean, I agree with that. Susanna and Dustin. Whew.
Dustin's got to go.
Dustin,
No one likes him.
then Pierce Nipples got to go.
Yeah, for like such a good looking dude, it's like, man, you really don't know how to start conversations at all.
Yeah, it's rough.
They were pulling the cricket noise at it on him. I felt for the dude in that respect, but I mean, she was just not. I mean, to be fair though, too, man, like. Girl took her shirt off and was wearing her bathing suit. And he's like, "Well, I can tell you have a nice body."
Yeah, it's like, super weird. Super weird.
As soon as he said that, it was over. It's like, dude, don't focus on that. It's like,
even if you're not, like, you look like you're a creep. Like,
yeah,
you just sound like a creep.
Ask her questions about herself. Like, ask her fun questions. What are you doing?
God.
And like the
favorite animal, and he was like so hooked up on the fact that
exactly.
Her favorite animal. I was like, dude, I don't. No one cares about. Ask her like some fun questions. Like, there's so many things you could ask a girl like that to get her interested. What to do?
Like,
what's your favorite beer?
What's your favorite? What's your go-to drink? Fireball.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
What's your favorite EDM song?
Yeah. That'd be like something like what quenches your thirst? And she's like water. And he's like, oh my god, me too.
Face I just made. I even saw my face. I just made classic.
It's terrible.
Dylan and Sydney, actually though, good connection. I'm happy there. Like, good for them. Like, that's how the love boat's supposed to work, right? Like, it didn't work out. You get to explore other opportunities, and guess what? Good opportunity came. Their date was corny, the whole photo shoot thing. But,
yeah, it's dumb. But they kissed, so
yeah. But, I mean, that's all the assurance he needed.
Exactly.
Yeah. The last thing really to talk about, which you've kind of have already talked about, was the disco at Club 6. Yeah, it's fun. It's a classic cruise type activity. Like, it's gonna be disco night on the cruise ship, and again, that's why I'm enjoying this show. Like you were saying offline, Wally, like, this is a fun show to be on, right? Yeah. Like, not a lot of pressure. The challenges aren't stressful. There isn't like voting for the most part. It's really not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. End of the episode was the Marty, like I said, doing the bachelor move, grabbing the hand, walking it away, and that's all she wrote. So 3 more ports, guys. Do we think that means 3 more episodes? Is that it?
I kind of think it's gonna be like 5.
You think we're gonna have like at least a multi-part or somewhere?
That's what I think.
What made that even more frustrating with Marty was that, like, when he was at the bar with Daniel, like, Daniel's his boy trying to save him from doing the.
Yes.
He was literally trying to save. I was like,
don't do it, bro.
Don't do it. Like, when your boys tell you not to do something, like, just listen to the boys. They have a clear head.
Listen to your boys. Listen to us. We got your back, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, listen to this and then go back in time. Because what do we think is gonna happen? What do we think is gonna happen with him?
What do you mean? He's gonna dip probably.
Okay, well, do you think? Okay, I guess I should say it's better. Is Emily gonna say yes to Mike?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think she might. I
mean, she doesn't really have to say yes to Mike. I think he's just done. I think he burned himself out. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's how the elimination works. Like, they pick somebody and then they say, like, so if Emily says no, that means she is going back to Marty, but maybe she's like, I don't even want Marty at all. I want Dustin or something like random. Like,
I don't know.
Which I don't think so.
I think it's gonna be Mike and Emily. I think she likes him. I think she was having fun, and I think also Emily is reasonable and knows that there's like just a couple ports left. You're just like trying to survive the boat now.
Yeah. Do we think that Mike will pick Emily and then Susanna is going to pick Marty, and just so Marty can stick around to try to get Emily
I thought
back?
about that. It depends on the order, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
that's
That's-
up to the Love Boat.
That's gonna be
producers.
honestly. I'm really curious because you know which each single person, you know who they're gonna pick at this point. I'm
Mm.
curious to see what Susanna does because she doesn't really have,
I just
any-
as soon as she talks to Marty, I don't think she's gonna like stick around with him, acting like that.
I think she's just gonna be one of them ones that just didn't make a connection, possibly, honestly,
Yeah.
like, and just ends up working out that way. That happens in the Love Boat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really appreciate everybody's feedback. The community's been great with the Love Boat. Like I said, I feel like you've all been a part with us of keeping this show alive in its Paramount Plus home. Not really sure if we're going to get another season. Probably won't, but
Hope
this has
so.
been a fun ride regardless. And we're all synced together like the Titanic, right? Like we won't need to worry about any old lady throwing the jewel in. Like we'll all just go down together. So it's fine. Me, Waleed, Brian, Jerry O'Connell, the cruise director, whatever.
He was DJing today. Did you see that? I love it. He's like a man of many talents.
Remind me of our boy from Amazing Race last season.
Did you, Ben?
Did you, Ben? Yeah.
That came up on our memories recently. Awesome. Make sure you're liking, subscribe, hit the notification bell too. The notification bell has been really useful for a lot of people. Everyone's been able to see when our videos pop. They're not always at the same time every day. So makes it a little bit easier for you guys and helps make up for us not being structured. But for myself, Brian and Waleed, thank you. Ahoy.